guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys all the new features that iMovie just introduced into their app. So this is only for iOS, since iMovie on desktop already has most of these features, but since it is moving to iOS, I'm very excited for this. Something iMovie has been lacking has been incorporated into the app, and there are so many new features that I think just make it so much more worth it to edit on iMovie now on your phone. iMovie has always been one of my favorite apps on iOS to edit, not because it has a lot of features, but just the user interface is very nice and it works great with Apple. So I've just always liked the simplicity of iMovie and just the layout of how it works, but now that they've introduced all these new features, it's even better. So I hope this will help some of you guys if there's something in your editing that's maybe been lacking that is now available on iMovie. So definitely do this update, it's super worth it, and it just makes a lot of things more simpler. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so here you can see I have iMovie here, and now I'm just going to be going through all of the features that it now has and just some things that are different in iMovie. Now there are not a lot of new features, but the features that they did implement do make a big difference in the editor itself, and I think this is a big step up for iMovie and for people who edit on iMovie. It just opens up a lot of new doors for people who are editing on their phone. So let's get into the app. Now, first thing you'll notice is that there is no theater anymore in iMovie. I have never used theater at all, but basically you just export your video to a theater, so it'll just be there as a video. But if that's something you use, it's not available anymore. You can also now here at the bottom import a project, and it takes you to files, so you can import something from there. So that's also something that you can now do on iMovie. But now for the main features, the thing that's going to make the editing different. So I'm going to go into this project that I have here. I just imported a video. Well, this is actually a photo, but you can import video or photo, whichever one you want. But I just imported a photo. Now I'm going to be showing you guys things that are different that I can now do. And it's not really so much as with the editing part of it. It's more with what you can do over your video. Okay, so the number one feature that I'm most excited about, I did do a video on that. I'll have it linked in the cards up top if you want to check it out there. But I'm going to be showing you guys now is when you click on this plus button now, and you have a green screen, you can now use green screens in iMovie. So I have this green screen here. It's basically, as you can see, it's a subscribe button animation with a click. Now what I can do now is once I have this video, I click on these three dots, and then I can put in green/blue screen. Now this is something that I'm super excited about and something that I wish iMovie had when I was using this to edit my videos. So now when you click green/blue screen, here you can see it takes away the green, and now we're just left with this subscribe button animation. Now as you can see, my video is cropped because I did just do a screen recording. I didn't download the video itself, so it was a little cropped, but that's no problem. What you can do is you tap on the green screen, and then you want to go here to these settings up here. The reset button here in the top left is just to basically take away the green, and if when you click on auto, it just goes back to not having the green. Now the first button here is the adjustment button. So if you have maybe an off green screen, you can just select this until you have your desired look with no green anymore. But since this green screen was not that weird off green, it did take away all the green. But in case you have maybe an off green, you can also just adjust that till you have your desired look. But the second setting here is to crop your green screen, which in my case is actually really helpful. So if you have anything you want to crop out of your green screen, you just drag these corners, and then it will crop your green screen just like that. Now something that a lot of you guys have been asking me is whether or not you can now move your green screen, which sadly you can't. You can't even do that on iMovie on the desktop, which is something that I wish they kind of just like implemented, was just moving a green screen, since it's not really that difficult. But yeah, they don't implement that feature into iMovie, which maybe they will in the future, but for now we only have the compatibility to just take away the green. But yeah, so this is what it looks like now when I play the video. So yeah, that's the new green screen feature. like I said, it's not like a lot of features, but this is just one of them. Next up, we have more compatibility with adding photos over your videos. So in the past with iMovie, you can only add video over your videos. And if you wanted to import a photo over your video, you had to make that photo into a video and then add that photo video over your video. I know that's very complicated, but now it's not complicated at all anymore. So I'm gonna go on this plus button again, and I'm gonna go into photos, and I'm gonna just choose a random photo. So as you can see, I have this iMovie logo here, so I'm gonna tap on that. Now if I click on the normal plus button, it's just gonna import it as a different track, as you can see here, but I don't want that. What I want to do is I want to add that over my video. So I click on that, I click on these three buttons, and again I have those same kind of features. So I can choose cutaway, which is basically putting that entire photo over my video in my timeline. So as you can see, it just completely took over my video. Or what I can do is I can go down here to adjust that as well. I can go into picture in picture, which is probably the most desired one, and this is what it looks like now. But what I can also do is I can tap on that and I can remove the border of this image, which is something you couldn't do in the past. So now I can choose to have a border around it or not, and then I can move it around. I can also just zoom my photo in and out, which is really nice as well. And it's as easy as that now to add a photo over your video, and I think that's something that's really necessary that they implemented. Another cool thing is now you can add a green/blue screen of an image. So as you can see here, I have this image here. It's basically like a star glitch image, but now I can import that as a green/blue screen, and this is what it looks like now. And again, I can adjust this, and it's as easy as that. So yeah, you also can implement blue/green photo screens, whatever, if you want to call it that. So you can also do that now. Just another example of the border that I mentioned before. So if I have a video such as maybe a screen recording that I want to put over my video, I just click on these three dots again. I go picture in picture, and then I have this screen recording. So as you can see, it's not entirely right. So what I want to do is I want to click on this first option here, this one, and once I click that, I can zoom in and out of that video. So yeah, I'm totally zoomed out now. And then I can also, like I said with the border, I can remove it because it looks kind of weird with that border on it. So I can just remove that, and then this is what it looks like. I don't know why it still crops the screen recording. It doesn't want it to go full frame. I haven't gotten that to work yet. But yeah, this is the best I can do with screen recordings right now. So yeah, that's also something, like I said, with the borders, which is something that a lot of people were bothered about. But now you can remove it, which I think is really nice. And it's just a little thing that makes your editing look better. So yeah, I know I just said a lot of things, but overall what it means is putting videos and photos over your main video track is now much better, and you have so many more options. And another thing that they did, a new feature, is the amount of songs that they have in iMovie. So when you go here to audio, you have soundtracks, My Music, and sound effects. So My Music is all the music that you've maybe purchased over iTunes. Sound effects is what they've always had, all these sound effects. But now with soundtracks, they have 80 new soundtracks that you can now put in your videos, and with different genres. Now iMovie has had the same music library for the longest time, and everyone knows when that music plays, they have iMovie that they added on, but now they have so many new songs that you can choose, and maybe I'm just gonna show you guys one. So here were the previous theme musics that you always got in iMovie. So I'm gonna go to, let's say, retro maybe, and then I'm gonna say Access Funk. I'm gonna download that song. So as you can see, it starts downloading here. Okay, so once it's downloaded, I just click on the song. You can hear what it sounds like. It's kind of a weird song. And then you want to just click on that plus button, and then it's imported into your timeline. As easy as that, and you can still edit it and whatnot. So yeah, they added 80 more songs, which really widens up the variety of songs that they've had in the past. Now you have so much more choices of background music that you can use in your videos, and all of these videos are copyright free, so you can use them in your videos and upload to YouTube with no copyright problems at all. So yeah, those were all the new features that I wanted to share with you guys of iMovie. Like I said, it's not a lot, but all these changes are actually very big if you are an editor. But I'm really happy that iMovie now implements all these new features into their editor. Okay guys, so that was my video on the new features on the iMovie app. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about this new update. It's been so long awaited, all these features, and now I just think iMovie is so much better for iPhone, and it's a lot closer to the desktop version now. If you did enjoy this video and found it helpful, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below letting me know what your thoughts are on all of these new features, and if it's just something that you've maybe been waiting for iMovie. Definitely subscribe by clicking on the icon on the screen. Click on the playlist to see all of my other YouTube tips and tricks videos, so that's other tutorials and things like this. And click on the video to my previously uploaded video. Love you guys so much. Be weird and be proud of it.